Hey everybody, this is BoI Guys HD. This is going to be the first of many video tutorials for Battle of the Immortals. So this week we're going to be looking at Trial of the Brave, which is actually a event instance within Battle of the Immortals. So now if you hop on over to the top right and hit your event menu, you're going to be able to see Trial of the Brave under recommended events, and clicking on the auto route for priest will take you exactly where you need to go. Once you talk to her, you're going to need to go inside the little mini instance meeting ground where you can round up people for your party. One helpful tip is when you go into this space, you're going to notice that sometimes it's pretty crowded. And if you actually hit F12, what that's going to do is that's going to clear all the people that are in this space and allow you to click on the NPC very easily. A little helpful tip there. Another helpful tip is that you're going to want to be able to see a lot when you're in this trial, when you're in this event. And you're going to want to zoom out your camera. And some people ask, how do you do that? You go to System, you click on Performance up at the top, and then you change your camera setting to Ultra, and then you'll see that you'll be able to see a lot more. Very helpful for this dungeon. Now, upon entering the dungeon, you're going to get a bunch of Earth Elemental dudes that are going to spawn all over you. And do not be afraid, do not be alarmed. They're non-aggro, but they don't do a whole lot of damage, and they give you a ton of experience. I'm talking about a lot. Especially if your level is not too far off from their level, you're going to get a lot of EXP. Now the purpose of this dungeon is that you're going to fight waves of these guys over and over and over. Every 3 waves there's going to be a pillar that's going to spawn, and it's basically your objective to kill that pillar. If you kill the pillar, you get a bunch of EXP. And do not forget to turn on your double EXP. If you forget, you will be sorry, because you'll be missing out on a lot. Now the first couple of waves are going to be easy. There's going to be nothing special about them. Once you hit the 3rd wave, that's when you're going to see your first pillar, and you're going to get a little prompt that pops up and tells you, hey, there's a pillar coming in 20 seconds. At this point, it's in your best interest to alert everyone in your party in case they're noobs and they don't know what's going on. And as soon as that pillar pops, you need to get on top of it. You need to start DPSing it. You only have about a minute and a half in order to get this pillar down. So you need to go all out on your DPS. If you miss out on this pillar, you are missing out on a lot of EXP. I've said a lot of EXP before, but this is a lot of EXP. And more importantly, if you fail and you don't kill the pillar, it's actually going to spawn a bunch of dudes who have a lot of HP who aggro you. They're really going to slow down your time. They're really going to mess up your trial, and they're really going to ruin your chance at getting a shot at the boss. Now usually on each wave your champion's going to go out, he's going to try to collect a bunch of dudes so you can start AoEing, make this a lot more effective, and you should really help him out. Don't be a baby, dude. Get out there, take some hits, eat that food, make sure your healer doesn't waste too much money healing you, and help bring everybody in. Help bring all these stragglers that are out on the sides and bring them to the center of the group. Now you'll see that in this video I'm actually playing as a Magus today, and one little quick tip: if you're taking a lot of damage and you're about to keel over, if you're about to zero out, then you might want to hit your freeze spell. Hitting your freeze spell, taking a couple steps to the side, that might give your heretic a couple extra seconds to throw some heals on you and keep you alive. Now what goes without saying is you should probably save your XP skill for the pillars that pop. But one thing you're going to have to keep in mind is, let's say you're AoEing like I am right now. If I walk over to that pillar and attack it, and I try to pop my XP skill, I'm going to hit all these mobs. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to time it so that way you run over, leaving the trail of mobs behind you, and making the pillar one of your closest targets. That way when you hit your EXP skill, you'll be sure to hit the pillar and not a bunch of random dudes that you don't really care about. So one thing I want to clear up: a lot of people think that the pillars spawn at random waves, and they clearly do not. They spawn every 3 waves. We're talking 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. So keep track of what wave you're on. That way it'll be a lot easier for you to keep track of when a pillar is about to pop. Now once you hit 15, once you're done with the pillar, once you're done with the wave, the adjudicator is going to pop out. This is the boss of the trial. You need to make sure you have a lot of time left once you get to this guy. If you have XP, you should use it. If you have pots, you should use it. every skill that you have, you should be burning on this guy. Even the heretic, if you have one, he should be DPSing at this point. And the tank, if he can, should survive only on pots. If you miss out on killing the boss, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure you got a lot of EXP by completing everything up until this point. But he drops some pretty nice stuff. I mean, you're going to see right here, bam, 94k XP. You're going to get a double EXP stone. You're going to get some salary. You're also going to get just a little item that you can just pop and give you some free EXP. And lastly, you get some fireworks. Now everybody, before I cut out, let me give you one last tip. If you're still having problems with this dungeon, one bit of advice: invite somebody that is a lot lower level than your group. Invite somebody that is flat out level 30. That will bring the average level of all the monsters in this instance down. You will get less EXP, but you will be able to get to the final boss. You'll get your double EXP stone. You'll get all that good stuff. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave a comment. Give me a thanks. Tell me I suck. Or leave a request for a guide that you want to see. Alright? See you next time.